Hi, my name is Klaus Mueller. I'm the Corporate Executive Chef for Swiss Chalet Fine Foods. Today I will talk about our premium chicken base, which is a 2-pound container. It makes 16 gallons of stocks. 1 pound will equal 8 gallons of stock. The leading brands all have a 5-gallon yield. Haco Swiss only has a 2% moisture content. Therefore, it does not need to be refrigerated. It is shelf stable. You can leave it outside in the kitchen. Where the other leading brands, you will have to refrigerate it, 15 to 20% of moisture, which translates it to be in water, and therefore it needs to be refrigerated. Refrigeration, as we know as a chef, is a valuable space, and we don't want to fill up our shelves with chicken or beef bases and what have you. What I'm also going to demonstrate today is I'm going to take a ½ ounce of each of the brands, Haco Swiss first, and then the other leading brand, and then dilute it with water. And therefore you can see the clarity of the stock and the not so clarity of the stock on the other leading brands, and also the taste and color. So here I'm going to use a ½ ounce measuring cup, take a ½ ounce of Haco Swiss. As you can see, this is a nice dry paste, and there's going to be absolutely no sediments when you put it in and mix it with the water. There we go, ½ ounce, measure it out. We're going to do the same thing with the other leading brand. Now they're saying they have chicken meat in there, which, as you will see in a minute, chicken meat, you don't, as a chef, need it in there because you're making a fresh chicken stock. Okay, when you're making a fresh chicken stock, you are going to add fresh chicken meat. And it's important when you eat a soup that your customers can see all the way down to the bottom. You don't want to see anything floating around. You want to be able to identify everything that you eat. So I'm going to add here 1 quart of hot water to the Haco chicken base. And then also 24 ounces, because remember the yield is less on the other leading brands. So it would only yield to 24 ounces. So now when you're talking cost, you initially will say that you pay more money for the Swiss Chalet brand than Haco Swiss. However, when you dilute it and you do your costs correctly, you will see that you're actually saving money. And also, you will have a better stock. So now that we're stirring this up really nice, you can already see that the stock is clear. You can see the spoon all the way to the bottom. And now we go to the other leading brand, and you see it's kind of whitish. And really, you cannot see all the way in. And it's only 24 ounces of water in there, so you have to make sure that this is completely diluted. And making a chicken stock, really what you want is just to fortify. You don't want to overpower it, you don't want to take anything away from the chef's creation, because it is a lot of work, and even if it's just a chicken stock. So we want to have the best product possible for our customers. Okay, now that we have done this, I am going to strain the Haco Swiss chicken stock. There we go. And you can see there are no sediments either in the strainer or in the cup here. I'm going to use another fresh cup. We stir this up again, beef here. And we're going to strain this as well. Now, as you can see immediately, there are some sediments in there which they claim is chicken meat. But again, why would you want this in a perfectly prepared stock? And all it does is swim around in your soup, and it's just not attractive, and it does not even taste good. As a matter of fact, it even has some very unattractive smells to it. Now when you buy a chicken base, what you want is to be able to use the entire chicken base. This is what you pay for. You don't pay for this chicken meat or the excess water. Now look in here, there's still some left. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is take the so-called chicken meat out. And you can see the sediments here. And if you touch it, it's very grainy because it's made from cartilages. It's not really chicken meat. You can do a smell test on this. It is unidentifiable. It's really not what you're looking for. And I'm going to go put this back in the 1/2 ounce measuring cup. Okay. As you can see, there's a 1/4 ounce of chicken meat, if you will, as they call it, in there, that it has absolutely no use to the chef. What you're doing is you're spending a lot of money for stuff that you can't use. And also, it's less yield. Okay, so you want to keep that in mind. Now, we're going to put these stocks in cups to even give you a better idea of what the stock is going to look like. Okay. And the Haco Swiss, you see it is nice and clear. There you go. You see this little, the other leading brand has a little bit of yellow coloring to it. It's not very clear. It's got some fats on top, but the Haco is completely clear. And for the taste test, the initial taste, which should be chicken, is more vegetables, a lot of celery. I don't really taste the chicken, if you will. And then here on the Haco, I get this nice, clean, crisp chicken taste, which is what I'm looking for after I spend all this work making a decent chicken stock. Now to summarize everything again, Haco Swiss has a higher yield, 8 gallons per pound, 16 gallons per 2-pound container. It only has a 2% moisture content. The other leading brand makes you 5 gallons of chicken stock. It has 15 to 20% moisture content, needs to be refrigerated, does not have a 2-year shelf life. And again, if you cost out your stocks or your bases, you will see that ultimately by using Haco Swiss, you save money and it's highly convenient. Thank you for your time.